Graduation Eve. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Well, 3 eves. Triple eve. Boy, and the wind is blowing, blowing, blowing. Which is what it does in the summer when the what's it do? In the summer when summer afternoon light storms come. Though this is not a summer afternoon storm. But still. I am having a lot of big emotions, which is not, I have not had. So, you know, I look on all the things and it's like, oh, graduation, everybody's so sad. And I'm like, I'm excited. I feel excited. I think this is great. And then today I got this picture, some friends sent a picture of our boys. And I just about could have turned into a bowl of mini wheats that have been in milk all night. I was like, this is a big deal. I had no idea that graduation felt like such a big deal. I should have known because it felt like a big deal to me when I was graduating. But this is a big deal. Oh, it's just surprising. Hormones. No, it's not hormones. It's just a lot to wrap my mind around. And yesterday I was writing and then I didn't even share what I wrote. Sometimes I'll write things down and then kind of let them go a little bit. So yesterday, my big FYI, we got this new fiber optic cable and I can't tell that it helps a lick of nothing. Yesterday, my feelings were related to missing when you have a big family occasion and you have people that you love that no longer walk this earth. What do you think about? You miss them and you want them there. So when I lost my brother, 25 years ago, no, 35 years ago, almost 35 years ago. I missed him every second of the day, right? All the time. And as time goes on, you're not missing the person every minute, or I'm not. But what you do miss, or what I miss now, is I miss him for big things. Like Christmas is still tough, or birthdays, or I think the last big thing I've had that was as tough as him not being here. My wedding was really hard. And then particularly when we had our first child, but really all 4 of them. And then their christenings. This is a hard one. This graduation is a hard one. And as everybody's getting their list and their family and their cousins and, all these people are coming, and my family is my parents. And I have cousins, but they're not going to come to Washington, D.C. for their second cousin's graduation, where your first cousins, they come. And so I was telling my children, I said, this might be strange that it's just Mamie and DB, 2 sets of grandparents, and Daddy and I and your brothers and sister. But someday, when you have children and they graduate, you're going to ask all your siblings to come. So not just Daddy and I or your in-laws, you're going to invite Russell's kids and Blair's kids and Amos and all the people, right? Because that's what graduation is about. And because my children aren't experiencing that, I don't want them to not know that that's what it should be like, because it should be. And so often, you hear about siblings not talking, and it's really hard to wrap my mind around that, because in my head, my brother and I have this perfect relationship, right? And he's not here. So it can be perfect. And I'm sure it wouldn't be perfect, but boy, I sure loved him. And so now we have this big family occasion And yesterday I was really missing him, and I felt the feelings. And then today I'm just feeling really emotional over the whole, just having a son graduate from high school. You know, Thomas's sister is 9 years younger. So they kind of grew up as only children, I think is sort of how it is. And she lives at the other end of the state, and we do text and talk. But they have a busy life, and they're just in a totally different spot in life. You know, I generally let Thomas do his family, and I try to do my own family. Though, I mean, I was texting with his sister yesterday and his mom today. I'm not one of those people that can, like, take on all the responsibilities of the whole planet. I have my limits. I have 4 children who all need clothes that I have not packed. And, you know, it's just the way it is. You know, I only know about the relationship I have with my sibling. I can't control the relationship that other people in my family have with their siblings. I wish my mom would go see her brothers more often. My dad's brother and my dad were really tight. And my uncle died almost 6 years ago. And boy, I tell you who would have been at graduation. Him. He would have been up there driving his Rolls Royce, looking dapper as they come, carrying around a Louis Vuitton suitcase that I've got upstairs in little Thomas's room. And it would have been great. So anyway, I think it's important to acknowledge the people you're missing and to talk about it and to tell your kids about it. Because if we don't share with our kids how to process feelings, how do they ever know? Many high schools have limited tickets. Well, not ours. We just have limited people. I wish that was a problem, but it's not. Little Thomas, my son, is going to NC State in the fall, and we are super excited, especially me, because he's close. Anyway, I'm going to go put somebody to bed and just watch Summer move in here like a lion. Carry on, people.